Hello, Sarah here with sarahpicaro.com. I wanted to share some insight with you with a client that I worked with, and it was around the principle of suffering, not understanding suffering, but understanding through yoga that all life is suffering and understanding that it's impermeable, right? It is not going to last forever, but it's inevitable. Inevitable, impermeable, whateverable. Understanding that it's inevitable. But the crazy thing is, what we connected to was a deep internal unconscious belief that was causing her to sabotage everything that she did. All of her relationships, specifically her relationship with her business that she was getting started. She had worked in for years, all the things that she wanted to do, the growth, the expansion that she desired to experience and receiving more clients, more impact, more ability, more trust for herself in her ability, and all the training that she had done and all the belief that she had done, all the books that she had read, everything really, really deeply desired for it to be integrated. But we connected with an internal unconscious belief that she believed she deserved to suffer. Originally, we connected because of the narcissistic abuse that she endured and that she suffered from her past, which she was seeing similar and familiar patterns showing up in her business. So there's always a link, there's always a connection. Everything is connected to this relationship, and it was impacting the relationship she had with herself because of this internal unconscious belief that she deserved to suffer. But this is not a conscious thing. Consciously she was saying, no, I know I don't deserve to suffer. And this is the crazy thing, that there were so many things that she was doing and not doing, that were sabotaging, that were procrastinating, that were putting off, that were delaying the inevitable, right? Finding herself knowing that she needed to do all these things, that she should be doing all these things, was supposed to be doing all these things, and had all the things there, ready, available, laying out in front of her. Didn't understand why it was so difficult. Well, it was so difficult because of her internal unconscious belief that she deserved to suffer. And if this was passed on and this was programmed in, and a lot of things get passed on and programmed in, and those things that get passed on and programmed in impact every relationship that we have. Impacted the relationship she had with herself, with past lovers and partners, with friends, with family, with her business, with her growth, with her expansion, because everything is constantly expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting. And she said, I feel like my business and my relationship with it and those that I have, like it expands a little bit, but then it contracts and it gets stuck in this contraction mode. And this is the self-sabotaging, self-perpetuating, painful, suffering, harmful behaviors and patterns. And I get it. I've been there too. It's up and down on the way up. And she said, I get that. And I know that there's a lot of knowing here. Uh, but I am still stuck. And that's what we were able to work through and break through. So that this is just not a thing anymore. It's a thing that is now over there where it belongs, in the past and not the present, impacting her ability to move forward into the future that she desires. And when she was processing, because processing is a part of this, after an experience, there's a lot of processing. There's an awareness of, wow, even when I have help, I refuse it. I reject it. I create space between help because that makes me feel like something is wrong with me. And I don't want to feel like something's wrong with me. So therefore, I avoid help, because if I receive help, it's almost like I'm receiving disappointment. It's like I couldn't do it myself. I wasn't worthy. I wasn't capable. I wasn't able of doing it myself. And this belief that no one can do it better than me. And if someone steps in to help me, then that's proof of that they can do it better than me. And I don't want to feel the disappointment that I needed help. So I keep people out. Do you get this? Do you see where this is going? And because of this, anytime someone offered to help or said, hey, I'm happy to help, she felt triggered. She felt like, I don't need your help. And so she rejected and repelled the very thing that she needed. And it was interesting because she said, it's Sarah, it's kind of funny because I can see that now, why it took me so long to reach out to you, because I've been following you forever. And I just smiled because I get it. I've been there too. I was like, yeah, me too, me too. And this led to her and all of her relationships working working so hard, working to make it work, and therefore it wasn't working. Working to make it work, and therefore it wasn't working because there was so much energy of stress and tension and frustration being put into the work that that's what was magnetizing, and that's what she was attracting in everything that she had. And it was this the creation of more work for herself, and this knowing less is more, but I feel like it has to be more and more and more and more and more. And it was more struggle, more heartache, more frustration, more things not working out, more of deepening of this internal unconscious belief that didn't allow me to feel and experience freedom from this. And so that's why she came to me, because she said, I'm tired of this being harder. It doesn't seem like it has to be. And you always talk about how it doesn't. And so I'm ready to ride that train. And so now she's on it, riding away. And that was actually part of the metaphor for her breakthrough was I'm on a train riding away and just waving goodbye to all the stuff in the past, waving goodbye to those internal unconscious beliefs, waving goodbye to the belief that she had to suffer to succeed. Ooh, that was the mic drop. The belief she had to suffer to succeed, waving goodbye, riding the train, waving goodbye to the belief that she had to suffer to succeed. A lot of us have that, especially when we've come through emotionally unavailable, neglectful, and abusive past. We're carrying that into the present. We're carrying that into what we are trying to create, which is actually freedom from that. Freedom from the beliefs that it has to be like that it has to be hard, that it has to be suffering in order to be successful, that success can't come with ease, that success can't come with a sense of freedom, with a sense of lightness, with a sense of, oh my God, I love this. Like she said, almost like orgasmic feeling of like, that release and that ease. And it gets to be available to us, but not with beliefs that we deserve to suffer. My friend, and I used to have that as well, and it used to impact and influence everything. Every thought, every action, every feeling, every emotion, every decision was filtered through the lens of, okay, even if it was easy, it was like, oh no, I have to make this difficult so that I believe that I have something to prove for it, that I earned it, right? Because if it's good, it must require earning. And a lot of this gets tied and tangled up with our beliefs about money, and obviously impacts and influences our business, which is just one of many relationships. So if you're experiencing this too in life, in relationships, in business, and you're ready to set yourself free from it, ride the train, wave goodbye, say la vie, then connect with me. I'd love to chat with you. You can find out more at sarahpicard.com. Until then, I'm sending you all the love. Bye for now.